Hello again, guys and girls, the Gears of War community. Welcome back to another Gears of War 3 gameplay commentary. Today, I must apologise for not bringing you any recent gameplays because, basically, my team has gotten back together, or not, well, we were never apart. It's just, recently my team has come back to Gears, and we've been playing that a lot more, and we've been getting full team scrims, and if I had my PVR, I would be recording that and uploading that for you guys to watch, but I don't, so... And the main thing is, like, the scrims take up a lot of time. Like, we were scrimming, like, 3 or 4 times a night, so that's, like, a good 4 or 5 hours a night, and I just kind of miss out on doing commentaries for you guys, because I feel like I'm in the best mood for doing a commentary for you guys at night time, when I'm really up for it. I mean, between, like, the time of 8 o'clock and, like, 12 o'clock is when I usually do, commentaries for you guys, because that's just my inspiration period, and the period of when I am most motivated to do that. But, yeah. Another thing is that recently I have been talking to a guy called XX Clutch Chris with the YouTube channel called Modded Talent. I must suggest that you guys all go over there and subscribe to him, because he is an amazing YouTuber. He's one of the very few Gears of War YouTubers that I can actually respect as a player and a YouTuber, and, you know, his opinions and things. I mean, I'm very, I can't think of the word, but I hardly ever find someone that meets the trifactor for me. I hardly ever meet someone who I can respect in all three manners. As a YouTuber, I can respect his opinion and I can respect him as a player, because all these three things very rarely come together. You know, I can respect Yami as a YouTuber, but I cannot respect him as a player, or some of his opinions on things. So, you know, that's a little bit of an example for you. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a collaboration with him soon, which is going to be kind of a strange thing. What we're going to be doing is we are going to be taking the subscribers from his channel, taking the subscribers from my channel, and this pitting you guys against each other in a fight to the death, or, you know, an open lobby for you guys to have some fun and kill each other a few times. Doesn't have the same ring to it though. But yeah, the idea is you guys leave your names in the comment section down below, and we will send you an invite when the actual open lobby is going. But I will do another video on that closer to the time we actually do it. It'll probably be sometime next week after Christmas, I think, because right now isn't the best time to do anything. So I think we'll just give it a little while, wait till like something like next Thursday or Friday, and then we'll do it for you guys. But yeah, if you're interested in that, please stick around, wait for that video, and we will put it up for you guys when you're ready. As for the gameplay right now today, guys, it's just like a 12-minute long thing, and I'm just going to talk as long as I can about this subject and just get it out of the way, because I've been thinking about this the past few days. And what I'm talking about is the massive amount of crazy-ass announcements that have been produced by the Epic Games community recently. So, first off, no Down But Not Out in Judgment. No, no 2 primary weapons in Judgment. And Cog v Cog in Judgment. So, these 3 things, at first, along with everybody else, I kind of jumped on the bandwagon like, what the hell is this? Why is this happening? You are killing the franchise! But no, I've actually sat down, I've watched a few of Arctic's videos, he's changed my mind a little bit, and I've thought about it a little bit more. Had a real long, hard think about what realistically this could play like, and now I think about it, I'm a little bit more optimistic about it. I mean, it still could fail utterly, and it still could end up being just absolutely terrible, but there is also the possibility that it could be the best Gears game ever. You never know. But what I want to get across to you guys today is my opinions on the positives of what Gears of War Judgment could come out with these changes to the gameplay. So first off, let's start with no DBNO, or no down but not out. So with no down but not out, people, including myself, have said that it will slow down gameplay, make it a rifle fest, and just ruin the Gears of War vibe. Now, I think if you did that to Gears of War 3, it probably would be. But I think I have a little more faith in the game itself. The Gears of War Judgment is going to be very different, isn't it? Okay, so we have to understand that it is not Gears of War 3 with no down but not out. It is Gears of War Judgment, and it has no down but not out. So you have to look at the possibilities what they can do here. So what I'm thinking is that there will be a lot more chance for survival in fights. There will be less, let's say, old towns. If any of you have watched a Old Town EGL match, you know what I mean, where you just get caught in a crossfire for ages and ages and ages, and then eventually someone makes a push after downing someone 3 times in a row. So it can be really frustrating in those kind of situations, but also I think it will actually speed up gameplay. Now, when I first thought about this, I said, no, it won't speed up gameplay because people will just sit back with rifles. But what I'm thinking is, should they get the map design right, making it not too difficult to push people from distant situations, so someone's really far away from me, maybe I can move to cover here, move to cover here, move to cover here, and then I can take him out with my Nasher. But hopefully I'm thinking that they will get the map design right so that is actually possible. Now, this is all down to Epic to do it right. If it's done wrong, then the fact that Down But Not Out is out of the game will be awful. But, like I said, guys, it could be really good, and it could speed up gameplay, and it could make the game a lot faster paced. It could make it a lot more enjoyable, since there'll be no kill stealing anymore. There'll be no arguments over downs. There'll be no more grenade, where you fall onto the floor and you kind of blow up, so suicide grenades as it is. No more of those little annoying things that come with Down But Not Out, but also all the good things with Down But Not Out are gone as well. But yeah, you know, it could be good, could be bad. Then let's look at, well, I'm just going to knock out COG v COG first. I'm just going to say it. In the competitive community especially, no one really likes to play Locust. There is a rule in competitive. If you have host, you are not allowed COG. And the surprising thing is, quite a lot of people don't want host. They prefer COG to host. So this is a massive factor. I think that it will actually make it a lot more fun. I mean, we all love playing as COG, and I can say that there's a good 8 COG characters which I really love playing as, which I can kind of rotate between. Like, my main one is Classic Marcus, then maybe I think after that would come Classic Dom, and then maybe some other characters. But yeah, I have a few main characters which I like on COG. On Locust, I think I like Grenadier, and that's it. You know, it's just like, with COG v COG, it makes it so much more accessible and so much more fun for people who just want to enjoy their characters. They don't want to be stuck with some one character you might like. I like a bit of selection. I like bouncing between these characters, and if I can't find anything I enjoy in the Locust, then I'm just, you know, it's just boring for me. So that's my opinion on COG v COG. I mean, a lot of people are saying, no, I like Locust. It's like, well, good for you, but the reality is quite a lot of people don't, and not many people have ever talked about this in Gears of War, about taking out Locust completely, but it is a fact that lots of people don't actually like Locust. But yeah, so then we go there. Then we move on to one primary weapon per person. Now this is very interesting, because I also believe that you can pick up a secondary or a second primary weapon by swapping out your snub. So very early on in matches, people can have two primary weapons, a lot like you have two primary weapons in a game like Call of Duty, for example. Like, you could run across, kill someone, pick up his weapon, then boom, you've got an assault rifle and a sniper rifle. And that's that's a very interesting way of playing the game, and it can make you a lot more versatile as a player. So I think it can have its advantages in that way, but that's not the main thing I want to talk about. The main thing I want to talk about is the way this makes strategy so much more important for competitive play. So if we look at a competitive game right now, the only major strategy you have is where do you send this guy, where do you send this guy, and where do you send this guy. And that is it. But now you have a lot more strategy in it. You say, where do you send this guy? What weapon, what primary weapon does he have? What nade does he have? Where do you send this guy? Does he back up guy A with a lancer, or does he simply have a Nasher and then have another grenade? So the fact that the grenades also come into this, where you have, I think you have 4 grenades now. So it's normal nade, insins, inks, I think spot grenades and heal grenades. So five actually. So that makes a lot more versatile gameplay. I think that it will make for a lot more different strats in competitive. So instead of just seeing that you always get 3 here and 4 here, you might see that some people do 3 here while they do something like throw in a healing grenade for their teammates to run in and take everybody out, while another team will throw a insing grenade to cut people off, or an ink grenade to cut people off from that area, blocking them all off, and that could be a counter strat to strat A, and it just makes things a lot more interesting. Whether that will actually increase the enjoyability of play or not, I don't know. Especially in quick match, I think that this could make for a lot of problems, because in quick match and ranked match, especially if you're playing alone in ranked match, I think a lot of people will just Nasher it out for safety. No one wants to use a Lancer and find out that you're going to get bullied for not being able to pair up with someone. So, that's how I see it. It can be very good, it can be very bad. But I think people need to look at this in a more fair aspect. They're just taking the bad things because it's a change. It's something that's new, and they don't like it, so they just want to attack it, saying, no, I don't like this, go away. It's bad for this reason, this reason, and this reason. It's like, well, look at the actual positive effects of this. But anyway, guys, I've ran this a lot longer than I actually expected to. This is about 12 minutes long now, and I actually intended it to be like 6 minutes. But I hope you enjoyed the gameplay, guys. It's a old gameplay that I've recently found, and it's actually pretty beast. So please leave me a like if you enjoyed that. If you really enjoy my videos, leave me a subscribe. But thank you for watching, and goodbye.